Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the next episode of RHEM III. Last time out, we got a couple of green gems by looking at earrings in pictures and by doing something else, which I've totally forgotten about. This time, we're going to start by attempting to put 10 leaves into this book. And we'll see what we can do. Are the leaves going to be pages 1 through 10? Or are they going to be their own secret code? Let's find out. I'm hoping the puzzle is go and find 10 leaves. Oh, 8 leaves rather. Not then put them in the right order. But let's see. So we've got those in there, and we have... It's not it. It's not it, chat. We're not missing an item there. It must be the order. It must be the order that we're missing then somehow. So what do we get? What do we get? Oh, incidentally as well, these pictures, right? We have numbers here, but we don't have a clear view on what to do with those numbers still. That's from these pages, of course. Oh, that was the other one we solved. We solved this one. So yeah, maybe we don't have... Maybe we don't have the information we need. Maybe we don't have the information we need to put those leaves in the correct orientation. Oh, shoot. What do we do then? Where do we go? I'm not gonna lie, I was quite relying on that puzzle to be something, and without that being something, I'm not 100% sure where we go next. I'm not 100% sure where we go next. I'm looking at the... So we've got these two, which we've not done anything with yet. All of that's been done. We've got these puzzles. So we've got 2 rooms with those in them. Which we could convert into 2 of these 3. But we are missing a third one of those. That we've done. Like, if I'm ticking off ones we've done that. This one here kind of implies that there is only 2 of them. But this shows 3 symbols that we can look at. So let's have a look at what those would be. So top and bottom being black, that's red. Yeah, so that would be 1. Bottom and left being black, that's 2. And the... Well, it's no coincidence that those 3 are all different ones, so maybe actually there aren't 3 of these. Each one of these requires a code of 3. In which case, what we're actually missing then is not a third one of these. We're missing a second one of these. Shoot. Where would we find a second one of those? Then we've got this thing from inside here. So, okay, let's do a little bit of rearranging, right, to tick off the ones that we've done. We've used all of those. We've got that gem there. Yeah. You haven't been used. You've not been used. You've not been used. All of you guys are all done. Yeah, tick, 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 tick. These guys are not done. Move you over. You're not done. Yes, all of you guys, you're all done. Dun 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 dun. Thankfully, you guys can all go to the done pile as well. And pretty sure we can move all of you as well. And all of these can go. This is going to be a very well organized set of notes. Okay, these haven't been touched then. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I think we're just kind of going to have to wander around a bit and see what we can fight. What? Oh, no, that just locks that up. Yeah. Yeah, we touched that before plenty of times. Ah, shame we don't have an order on the leaves. Okay. So we need an order on the leaves. What does that one do again? Oh, that just calls this here. Wait. If that calls this, there must be a way to enter this room from the other side. I don't think it's through there though. We've been through all of the doors in here. We've been through all of the doors in here, so it must be, this must be a backtrackable location. This symbol looks really familiar. No, I tell you what it reminds me of, but it's not quite the same. It's the borders around these. Yeah, so that's that, but that's not the thing. No. Okay. I think on the back of a piece of art somewhere is another code that we need to knock off the wall to get where we need to go, I reckon. Let's... Oh. No, that's a dead end unless I bring the thing down. Let's bring the thing down. It would be super handy to have a button. Oddly enough, though, it's a little bit odd that I literally don't even have somewhere to put this key. Unless that's... plumbing the memory hole here. Hang on. If I go up this one and this one. Let me bring that down a couple of levels. No, not you. This way. I mean, we also need to just kind of wander around and try and find some stuff, right? There is certainly an aspect of that. It looks like there's something over there, doesn't there? So that's lights on, that's lights off. Now there's nothing on there at the moment. Oh, no there is. But I'm not sure what that's trying to... It's kind of unclear what that's trying to say. Now with the lights on... Huh. Hang on. There's a golden sphere. And a 2x4 grid. A golden sphere and a 2x4 grid. That's very, very reminiscent of these chaps holding the shapes, and they've got a 2x4 grid on their things, don't they? So let's... I'm not sure... Yeah, okay, right, and we have the cone. I don't know. Don't know. It's weird that the light switch is on the outside of the room, though. Isn't it? Isn't that odd? Okay. Hit this button. Was there anything up here that's available to be done? That button just takes us down. No. No. Sorry, I left you on the small screen. It's a tricky one. Yeah, okay, so both of those are on. It's a tricky one because when you have no idea where to go, you're kind of wandering a little aimlessly. Like, I sort of feel like once we see what we're looking for, we'll know. Right? So, I mean, obviously we have a picture of that one. And we've done I think we've done everything related to this puzzle because we've got the gem from this area. I think we've done everything related to this puzzle. That might be overly ambitious, but I don't know. Okay. Let's leave here then. I feel like maybe we want to return more towards the starting area and look a little further in that direction. Is it an audio puzzle? We can't get it to play the thing, though. Oh, I don't think I meant to go up necessarily. I think I meant to go down, actually. I don't think there's anything down here which is of relevance to us anymore. Okay, we found that already. I mean, it's interesting that that's also behind a curtain that you pull. And is that supposed to be part of the clue? Because I'm pretty sure none of those pictures allowed us to pull the cord longer than, you know, the curtains close straight away. Okay, now we can't get back out through here. So we have to cool this down. Oh, I know there's a tree over here. Oh, which of course we can't get to. Oh, actually, or is the tree on the ground floor? Probably on the ground floor, right? That sounds very similar to the last one, to be honest. Like, I'd have to play them side by side, but I can't imagine that that's an intended strat there. Okay. No, that sounds exactly the same to me. This one. This one. No, we looked at that before. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Shoot. No, not this one then. Okay, hang on a second. So where's the other hand puzzle? Right, no, that goes up there. We don't want to go up there. That room's all been done. When I say all been done, I just mean in terms of like the immediate puzzle apparent in that area. Okay, I think this was the one I was thinking of. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Oh, hey. That's the symbol from the book. Zornestov. Zornestov. Oh, shoot. Do we have to do this from here? So Dov is 1. Zor is 2. Oh, hang on, wait. Nez is 4. Zornestov. But how can Dov be 1 and 3? Must be, it has to be in the correct order, is it? So not that one then. 4, 6... 4, 6, 8. Ah. Right, okay. This must be that, though. You get the codes, you put them in here, and that's going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants. But there are 8 plants. So how does that work then? Zor, Nes, Dov. 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8. And that's in the correct order. Maybe they literally have to be next to each other. But that wouldn't make any sense, surely. So that's Nezor. That starts Nezdov. Zor is 6. 7. 10. Definitely something to it. There's definitely something there. Okay. And then this one then. Oh yeah, this was the one where it was zipping around back and forth, wasn't it? Is there an order in which you need to input these? I feel like we have everything we need to be able to solve this puzzle. That being said, it's mildly concerning to me that we have got 8 sets of leaves and only 6 of these. But these symbols being above the book, these being the letters in the book, Zornestov. Zor Dofnez. This one's got Dov before. I'm just thinking, like, aside from it being in the order, you know, like 2, 4, 8 in that instance. Oh, sorry, no, 4, 4, 6, 8 in this instance. What other options like exist, you know? We got Nezor here, so that's not going to be in the right order. Dov is the first one there, so that's not going to work. Hang on. Zornezdov. Zornezdov. Yes, and Nez is the first one there. That one's Zor, which is 2. But then it goes Dov. That's Dov first. That's not relevant. Zor is on 2. Zor Dov. Zor on 6. Nez on 7 and Dov on 10. Maybe I'm going to need to actually like plot all of these out. Maybe I need to plot all of these out so that I can see them all on screen at the same time. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that, so I'll be back in a minute. This is what I've done. I've tried to replicate the layout of this as well in terms of the alignment of the columns and the rows. I don't know if that's going to be important, but it feels like a sensible thing to do. So if I go and look then, so let's have a look at Zornesdov. Well, do you know what, actually? Let's also take the names I'm looking for. Yeah. Zornesdov. Mir Dynasty. Mir Dynasty coming in. Z Zorners. Like, there must be like 2 more of these elsewhere, is it? To get all 8. Bruenstenor, that sounds like something you'd get from a microbrewery. And Storvumvumven. Now that's kind of interesting. Storvumvumven. So store vom when? Yeah, it is still 3 syllables. Store vom when. Okay. So yeah, okay. So Zornesdov. Mir Dynasty. Mir Nesty. Midnesty. Midnesty. Midnesty is up here. Let's scrub Zornesdov there. Midnesty. This one might actually be in all of them. Are there actually only 10 things? Because Wenzor Z, Reb Store Dov, Reb Von. Yeah, okay, there are only 10 of these. Oh, hang on. I think I've got it. There are only 10. So is it the one position that it doesn't ever appear in? Is that it? So hang on. If I look for store, we've got store at 1, 3, 5, 2, 7. 1, 3, 5, 2, 7. Wait. It's in the same place twice? No, sorry, that's 8, 7. Right, so it's not on that page. 3, 5. Store in 10 and 9. Store in 6. So I think store never appears in 3. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah. There are 9 blocks, there are 10 phrases, it's the ones where it doesn't appear. So let's go here. So store is 3, and we'll record it on this column here. Okay, so we just kind of have to go through and do that exercise for all of them, right? So, let's go find Zor. Zor. 2, 5... Oh no! Zor appears as 2 twice. Oh my no. Oh no. Oh, that means it can't be that then. So store definitely appears as 1, 3, 5, 2, 8. 1, 3, 5, 2, 8, 7, 10, 9, and 6. So yeah, so 3, never. Zor is 2, 5, 2. Zor is also coming in at 6. 10, 9. That's a 7, 4, and a 4 again. So it's missing. So Zor is missing 1. It's missing 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's missing 8. It's missing 1, 3, and 8. Oh, that's grim. That means others are going to have to double up as well. Oh, I thought I hit such a jackpot there with store. I don't know. Let's look at Vomvwen. Right, Vom. 6, 10, 6, 10, 7, 5, 9, 3, 1, 2, 8. So that's a 4 for Vom, right? That's got to be a 4. And then let's look at Bwen. We've got an 8, 4, 1, 9, 6. So far, so good. 10, 3, 5, and 7. So this is missing 2. Yeah, never appears on 2. Right, let's try that and see if we're along the right lines. So can I put in 3, store Vom as 4 and Bwen as 2? Man, I thought that was such a good idea. I thought that was such a good idea. The only pages in the books that those words don't appear. Okay, back to looking, back to looking. So okay, There aren't any books where it literally reads through. We've got store when, store dove, store... Yeah, no. Store is here, store up there. I'm kind of at a bit of a loss there. Oh no. I thought that was such a good idea as well. Okay, how else can you combine these pages together? How else can you combine these pages together? Right, we've got 9 cases of store. There's no reading it like downwards, right? No. Most of these versions don't even have them in the correct order as each other, right? So store, vom, when, so that's not even in the correct... I think only one of these even has them in the correct order, right? Which would be like 168. Like, I'll try this one again. So like 168. No, that's not working. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. We'll have to have a real think. We'll have to have a real deep think on that one. So, just looking at this one again. So that brings it back up. Brings it back down. Do we go this way now? Okay, so those two loop around between each other. Right. So the elevator is currently down at the moment. This is the starting point. So we go up. Down. Is there a base 4 code that I have in my notes anywhere? Is there a base 4 code that I have? I got these green triangles here, but I don't think that's it. This is related to the shapes and the badges for sure. Just thinking. No, I don't think those are related to that, but it is kind of interesting. We're expecting to find another one of those, maybe. Not sure what to do with it yet, and these are the clues we've used. So these are our unused clues. So these just go backwards and forwards here. That's then incorrect. So that's incorrect. You can go up and down between these two though. But basically those are always incorrect. But the green stayed on that one there. Maybe the green... Is the green always the last one that you touched? And why does it have a counter for the handprint? So we just touched that 7 times. It's not like the counter's moved. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, I think these are 2 different puzzles. I feel like we should have everything we need to solve these plants, though. Unless maybe... Oh. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're going to need to have a big old think on that one. Come back another time. Big old think. Come back another time. Now, I don't think there's anything super interesting in that direction. Do I want to go back to the thing? Part of me wants to check out the... Oh, do you know what, actually? That door which is broken. Right, that's that door from that side, isn't it? Right, so we've been down through there, of course. thought I saw something. Right. That's a broken door. Now this here... There's nothing actually in here. Fine, nothing to be, nothing much to be seen from this way, then. We might not be getting very much done this episode, my friends, I'm afraid. I do feel like we should have everything we need for the plant puzzle, but it's really thrown me there. Okay. What else can we find? Now, this top floor doesn't actually go anywhere, right? We have, yeah, these are all the ones which kind of aren't going anywhere. We put that one to cyan because that's what that one needs to do, but when we come out here, there's not actually anything to do with that. Where does this wire go? It goes through that wall. But it kind of goes into the wall. It doesn't come out this side. Okay, so that's kind of going off and... yeah, okay. We don't have a... yeah, we don't have a thing for that. I think whatever I'm looking for is not on the top floor of this. Maybe I need to try and get back to where those statues were. Where was that? Yeah, actually, where was that? The other thing to consider is whether we have any reason to go back to the start again. But there's like a two letter combination, which isn't going to be terribly helpful. We're still carrying around this key, which I have no idea what that's for. And then we got this thing. We don't have the code for that. So we can take that one back to the start. Oh, I suppose maybe we could be trying... No, not this one. I suppose maybe we could be trying... Ah, no, but we can't get into this lift, though. Or, well, this door. We can't get into that because it requires knowing which of these we're trying to get. And I don't think we've seen any of those, have we? I don't think we've seen those. I don't know. I'm not sure, my friends. I'm not sure. And as for this episode, we're kind of out of time on it. So we've got various threads open, right? We've got there's a door in the secret library which getting the leaves in the correct order is going to solve. We just don't have the correct order of those leaves. There's a lift with a handprint, which we don't know how to do that. We've got this puzzle here, which we've got one of the codes for the door. Right, we've got one of the codes for this door, but we don't have the other, so we're looking for another code which looks a bit like that somewhere in the environment. We've got this thing, who knows what that is. We've got these shapes, and we know how the shapes are going to map to the numbers, so that's fine if we find somewhere to do it. The tree and the bird, 134. Like, there has been a picture that we've been able to click that makes a bird song. How that translates into 134, I'm not 100% sure. Except, well, there's some kind of color code puzzle. Yeah, there's still a lot of things open, but we're not... I think we're missing a path or two. Maybe next time we need to consider the map in more detail as to where we could try and go next. Yeah, we're gonna need to spend some time thinking. But sometimes it just be that way. Anyway, for now though, we're going to call that a day. So if you enjoyed this video and you're enjoying the RHEM series in general, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, consider supporting the channel on the Patreon to get access to these episodes early. For now, I will see you next time. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.